Imagine an animal that remembers faces, roots, and water holes for decades, and uses that memory to keep entire landscapes alive. Elephants are more than the largest land mammals. They are also living libraries. Matriarchs lead families using memories gathered across lifetimes. Those memories guide herds to dry season water, to hidden grazing grounds, and to safe routes around human settlements. Scientists have documented cases where older females recalled distant water sources decades after they last visited them. That knowledge can mean the difference between survival and catastrophe for an entire herd. Elephant families are complex social networks built on trust and cooperation. A core female leads the group, and her daughters, sisters, and granddaughters form the social nucleus. Young males leave to join loose bachelor groups, but family bonds in female-led herds remain tight. Calves are raised collectively. Aunts, older sisters, and even unrelated adult females help with babysitting. This cooperative care means calves learn survival skills from many adults, not just their mother. Communication among elephants is rich and subtle. They trumpet in the open and produce deep, low-frequency rumbles that humans barely hear. Those infrasounds travel long distances through the ground and air, allowing elephants many kilometers apart to stay aware of each other. They also communicate through touch and scent. A gentle trunk touch can soothe a frightened calf. They greet returning relatives with flapping ears, trunk touches, and rumbling calls that sound like a slow song. These behaviors show emotional depth. Elephants appear to mourn dead relatives, visiting graves and gently touching bones or tusks. Their bodies are marvels of adaptation. The trunk is a multifunctional tool with around 150,000 muscle units. It lifts food, picks up tiny objects, pulls down branches, sprays water, and probes deep holes. Tusks are elongated incisor teeth used for digging, carrying, stripping bark, and as weapons in fights. Elephant skin is thick but sensitive. Wrinkles and folds trap moisture, helping them stay cool. They throw dust or mud on their bodies to block sunburn and insects. Elephants are engineers of the ecosystems they live in. By knocking down trees and opening dense forest, they create savanna patches that allow grasses and smaller plants to grow. Their dung transports seeds across vast distances. In many dry landscapes, elephants dig shallow wells in dry riverbeds to reach groundwater. These wells become life-saving water sources for other animals, including antelope, birds, and even people. When elephants move across landscapes, they alter the habitat in ways that support biodiversity. Protecting elephants therefore protects many other species. Their diets are vast and voracious. An adult elephant can eat over 100 kilograms of plant matter a day. They browse branches, strip bark, pull up grasses, and even eat roots. That constant feeding shapes plant communities. In areas where elephants are abundant, tree density and species mix change. That can be positive when it increases habitat diversity, but it can also cause stress when elephant numbers exceed the land's carrying capacity, often due to human-driven restrictions on their range. Threats are severe and many. Poaching for ivory decimated elephant populations in the late 20th and early 1st centuries. Habitat loss and fragmentation push herds into smaller ranges where they are more likely to conflict with people. Crop raiding is a major cause of human-elephant conflict in farming regions. When elephants raid crops at night, farmers lose livelihoods and sometimes retaliate with traps or poisoned baits. Disease transmission between domestic animals and wild elephants adds another risk. Climate change is altering the timing and location of water and food, forcing elephants to travel longer distances with higher energy cost. Conservation success requires many linked actions. Anti-poaching patrols and real-time monitoring with GPS collars help protect herds. Landscape-level planning to keep migration corridors open lets elephants move between seasonal grazing and water sites. Community-based programs that compensate farmers for crop losses or build elephant-proof barriers reduce retaliation. Education programs that highlight elephants' role as ecosystem engineers help local people appreciate the wider benefits of living with elephants. Some successful approaches combine economic incentives, such as ecotourism, with direct community benefits so that locals have a stake in elephant survival. Scientists also use elephants as climate allies. When elephants open forests and create mixed habitats, they often encourage plant growth that stores carbon. Protecting elephant ranges therefore helps store carbon in both trees and soils. In other words, elephant conservation can support climate mitigation goals while protecting biodiversity and human livelihoods. The human story is part of the elephant story. Traditional cultures revere elephants in many regions and write them into myths and rituals. Modern economies sometimes value them for tourism, which can provide funds for local development and conservation. Yet at the same time, modern pressures threaten their survival. The solution is careful stewardship that respects both human needs and elephants' ecological role. The matriarch is a symbol of this long view. She holds knowledge collected across decades and passes it on. Her memory is literally a map of the living landscape. When that memory is lost, a population loses a compass. Protecting the matriarchs and their families keeps knowledge alive and preserves the skill that has allowed elephants to survive for millions of years. If you want to help, support verified conservation groups that protect habitats, fund anti-poaching units, and work with communities to reduce conflict. Learn where your ivory and animal products come from and choose sustainable options. Share stories about elephants that highlight their role as engineers and memory keepers. The future of these giants depends on people listening to their stories and protecting the places where their memories live. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of the animal world. Let me know in the comments an animal fact that you find interesting. I love to learn new facts. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to explore even more hidden wonders of nature.